expensive couture. Hollywood on Lakeshore. You get it, but it's alright. I live a good life. Expensive couture.
And four. Just believe I still got him. I still got him. Man, that's my shit. That's my shit right there. What the fuck is the deal, world? It's your boy Say That J, SDJ, whatever you want to call me. If you're in the Southern California area, if you're in the Ontario area, the Inland Empire area, pop up on me tomorrow, man. The flyers at the beginning of the video. Hosting a club event showcase. Gonna be a lot of dope artists, man. Make sure you come fuck with me. Gonna be some bitches, gonna be some liquor. Come fuck with me, man. Pull up on me. Like I said, the flyer at the beginning of the video. Got the YouTube popping off. Like I said, I'm mashing on these niggas. If you haven't, check the fucking website, man. sdjtv.com. Sign up, make a profile. I'm telling you, I got some special shit dropping on there soon. But besides that, shout out to everybody. Life's a Battle. The Young B documentary is coming real soon. Life's a Battle. February. It's been confirmed. February. Life's a Battle. The Young B documentary. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you put that shit on your calendar. Black History Month. Already be important to you for most of my people that's following me. But anyways, this is EFFYOU TV 13. 4 topics. Let's get into it. EFFYOU TV, the EFFYOU TV series, this is a hip-hop podcast. You understand what I'm saying? So the topics is going to be on some hip-hop shit. I'm a hip-hop nigga. I feel like I was Plymouth Rock. I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. That's how I feel about hip-hop. So the first topic is Dame Dash versus Funk Flex versus Leor Cohen. Now, what y'all got to understand is all three of these motherfuckers made a lot of money together in the 90s. You know, Dame Dash, co-founder of Rockefeller Records. Funk Flex was the nigga that you had to go to when you wanted to get on the radio, and if you wanted Hot 97, which was the biggest radio station to play your shit, you pretty much had to go through Funk Flex. Leor Cohen, the Jewish cat, the old school Jewish cat that he used to manage Run DMC and shit. So all these niggas used to get money in the 90s, and Dame Dash kind of went rogue on niggas. And this is coming in the media now because all these niggas is, you know, getting older and they want their stories to be out and they want their stories to be heard. So Funk Flex just recently said some shit like disrespectful, very fucking disrespect. He disrespected the shit out of Dame Dash. Of course, Dame Dash shot back. But to give you the overall perspective on it is just like, first and foremost, Dame Dash was always for the artists, you know what I mean? He fucked a lot of niggas' careers up, in my personal opinion, but he did definitely pave the way for the way hip-hop is today. And what I mean by that is, when him and Jay-Z split, Dame Dash was actually, a lot of people went with Dame Dash, and those people that went with Dame Dash fucked up. And that's what I mean by he fucked up people's careers, because people put their career in his hands and he fucked that up for them. You know, whatever it was it whether they was blackballing them for not fucking with Jay-Z no more, or whatever the fucking case was. You know, a lot of artists could have been a lot bigger. But yeah, man. And when they split, Dame Dash always blamed Leor Cohen, the old school Jewish cat. You know, he always blamed Leor Cohen on some black nigga, black power shit. You know what I'm saying? Funk Flex, I don't want to disrespect Funk Flex, but I mean, he disrespected Tupac, but then he apologized about that, so I'm not going to disrespect Flex. Funk Flex was just on Leor Cohen's side, and they kind of double teamed Dame Dash, but I feel like Dame Dash was always for the nigga. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is he was always for the minority. You know, the labels really had a strong hold And I'm gonna talk about some stronghold shit later in the episode. But their labels had a strong hold on hip hop, and a big reason on why they don't have it now is, of course, the internet and shit. Niggas can do whatever they want. But another reason is Dame Dash, you know, and what Rockefeller did, you know, to the music industry. But that's a pretty interesting thing. Let me know what y'all think about that. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you do all that shit. Shout out to the sponsor, man. Shout out to the sponsor, Biz Talk. If you want your social media following to grow, get in contact with me and through any DM on social media, SayDatJay. I could connect you to Biz Talk. If you want your social media to grow, if you want your following, if you want your base to grow, holla at me. But anyways, topic number 2. DJ Akadmiks versus Star. Now, if you scroll down the channel, you can see I recently, I'm going to keep this short, you can see I recently did a slideshow about DJ Akadmiks. I feel like DJ Akadmiks is a motherfucking cancer to hip hop. I feel like DJ Akadmiks is just not needed in the capacity that he's in. Now, with that being said, I do respect a lot of things that DJ Akadmiks does. I do respect a lot of things that DJ Akadmiks did, you know. But with that being said, him versus Star is very interesting to me. If you don't know who Star is a nigga from the hip hop industry way back in the 90s. Yeah, old school nigga. This is really, on the surface, it looks to be old versus young, but it's really not old versus young. DJ Akadmiks called Star out. They used to host the show Everyday Struggle together. Star wound up leaving the show. DJ Akadmiks pulled the clown shit that he does and put misinformation, false information out there. And I just wanted to talk about this because it's a lot of people that take what they see and hear on the internet at face value. And it'll be motherfuckers that'll be arguing you some shit that they heard through the fucking internet. And it fucks me up, and I'm befuddled at the fact that another grown man can put out another grown man's pay status or pay rate, or say he did this to his pay, and it'd be totally false at the end of the day, just misinformation. You know, I just don't understand how people could still fuck with a nigga that does this on a consistent basis. I just don't see it. But I'm gonna keep that short. It's a very, very interesting beef, you know. If you got time, if you're bored, look up Star versus DJ Akadmiks. Star is a funny motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm going to say on that one. Topic number 3. You already know about topic number 3. So let me explain to y'all what happened to Tupac at the Quad, man. The guy that shot Tupac allegedly at the Quad, not the time that Tupac died, but the time that he got shot in New York at the studio. The guy that supposedly shot him has recently come out, and he's been talking, and he in the federal penitentiary. But which ain't fucking surprising. But anyways, you know, he's been out talking. I think he got a book out. So basically, what he said happened was Jimmy Henchman, which used to be Game's manager, and he had a record label and shit back in the early 2000s and the 90s and shit. You know, he was like a mogul nigga. He's now in jail, and I believe he's in jail for a gang of shit. And I think this is actually a part of the reason why he's in jail. Don't quote me, but I believe so. But anyways, so Jimmy Henchman went to go pay Tupac to do a song with Little Sean. I talked about Little Sean on my channel if you scroll down. But anyways, Little Sean was a rapper that never rapped again after the night Tupac got shot at the Quad. But Jimmy Henchman wanted Tupac to get on a song with him. So what happened was Tupac had just got caught up with the rape shit, right? I'm gonna try to make this quick. So when Jimmy Henchman wanted him to do the song, Tupac was with it because lawyers cost a lot of money. That rape shit, he was paying for his lawyers, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have his money like that, right? So he was taking money. If you watch the Tupac movie, he was like, hell yeah, I need the money, I need the money. So he went and took the money. That was Jimmy Henchman on the phone in the movie. That was supposed to be Jimmy Henchman on the phone. Like, he was going to go get some people said it was 25, some people said it was 7, but it was a certain amount of thousands of dollars that he went to go get from the nigga. So, with that being said, supposedly what happened was Tupac wanted it in cash. Jimmy Henchman had a check for him. Jimmy Henchman is trying to go by the business. He's trying to go by the books, He's trying to give him a check. Tupac wanted cash. He didn't want his money to be in no accounts. His accounts was all fucked up for the lawyers and all that shit. So, anyway, he wound up disrespecting Jimmy Henchman over the phone. And Jimmy Henchman sent niggas to rob him. They didn't want to shoot him. He sent niggas to rob him. So anyways, Jimmy Henchman, all right, fuck it, I got the cash for you. But he sent niggas to rob him, though. Just some crazy shit. He sent niggas to rob him, I guess. Tupac really talked to him bad on the phone. So, the niggas got there and they went to go rob the nigga. But Tupac, I guess the story goes, is that he always, 2 bitch niggas, I call them my bitch nigga eaters. That shit was real. He always had like 2 guns on him at this time. So he went to go pull one of the guns out, just like in the movie. The shit in the movie, a lot of people didn't like the movie. I didn't understand why. I mean, the shit happened just like that almost to an extent. He went to go try to shoot them niggas, but he didn't shoot himself though. The motherfucker, the other nigga shot his ass over a fucking tussle over the gun and shit, shot him, and then wound up taking the jury. And then that's what happened to Tupac at the first time. Now, where the story gets a little muddy is because right after he got shot, of course he went to jail for the rape shit, which wasn't even rape. They got dropped, but he got a maximum of 1 year, some shit like that. You know what I mean? You gotta do the research yourself. But anyways, when Tupac was in jail, he did the interview before he found out who shot him, and that's what fucked everything up, because he thought Biggie and them had something to do with it, when really Biggie and them didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, this is a true story. This is a fact. Biggie didn't have nothing to do with it. And actually, the 2 guns that I mentioned, I don't know if this was in a TV show. I think I did see this one in a little TV show. The 2 guns that I mentioned that Tupac had, Biggie actually took the guns and hid them and snuck them out of the studio so Tupac wouldn't have got caught with the 2 guns on him after he got shot. That's something a real friend would do. You know what I mean? And Tupac thought Biggie had something to do with it, but then he knew Tupac didn't have nothing. I mean, Biggie didn't have nothing to do with it, but he kind of like had to roll with it after he did the interview with Vibe. You know what I mean? But that's the story of what happened to Tupac at the motherfucking quad. One thing people gotta understand about battle rap is, New York is the mecca of hip hop, and I'm not from New York. You know, I've only been a couple times. I'm from California. But anyway, New York is the mecca of hip hop. Battle rap started in New York. I mean, nigga, Kumo D and them niggas was battling way back in the parks, way back in the day. So, with that being said, New York is always going to look out for New York niggas. They have a stronghold over that shit. It's only going to be a certain amount of West Coast niggas they're going to let in. The floodgates are definitely opened up more. That's a definite thanks to niggas like Danny Myers, Young B the Future, rest in peace. As much as I hate to say it, Daylight. Niggas like this broke the doors down. But there's still like fucking hurdles and barriers, you know, that the New York niggas is gonna put up for anybody. You know, they're gonna try to hold on to that shit as much as they can. Even though URL and niggas be going different places, having different events, they're gonna put their New York and Jersey and the tri-state area niggas before anybody else. You know what I mean? They go from inside out. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that done made it to the URL. You know what I mean? Even if your battle got vaulted, you still made it to the URL. Motherfuckers seen it. And if it deserved to get vaulted, then you know why it got vaulted. But a lot of people, the battles get vaulted based off, they just ain't gonna let that many West Coast niggas in, man. Geechee, Gotti, Danny Myers, Niggas is like B dot. Niggas is killing shit right now. California niggas is killing shit. They actually got a New Jersey card and a West Coast, New Jersey versus West Coast card coming up, you know, and I just know that 4 or 5 years ago the shit wasn't like that. They really wasn't fucking with West Coast niggas, you know what I mean? So it's like for it to be a Jersey versus California card and the works are done already, made already, is a real big deal, you know. It's actually steps being made, you know. So that's basically what I wanted to say with that. West Coast niggas that's not getting on as fast as you think you should, trust me, it ain't as fast as it should be. But enough about that. 4 topics, that wraps up episode 13. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. If you disagree, if you agree, make sure you comment. I'll talk back to you, talk to me, I'll talk back to you. Make sure you check out the EFFYOU TV DVD 3. Make sure you check out the EFFYOU TV DVD 2, 1, and all other shit on the website and all other shit on the YouTube channel. And Say That J at every social media. And if you want your social media to grow, holla at your boy, man. Holla at a nigga, man. For real, that's episode 13. I'm out this motherfucker, EFFYOU TV, man.